So welcome to TRISHOOL free training sessions. So in this, from now onwards, I'm going to develop a website, goodingantalu.com, using our HTML5 skills. So whatever we are learning, we'll apply here. Since we don't have any template right now, so we will directly, work with it. So I have something in my mind. Let me explain you what is this website about. Basically, I just wanted to create a website where I can showcase all the temples of the, maybe the whole India, or specific area, or specific state, or specific district, or something like that. So which means if someone comes to my website, hey, in which district, in which village, what's the temple name, if they wanted to find out. So yes, thanks Chakravarti. So if they wanted to find out, they can come to our website and search for it. So that's the concept of our website. So first of all, what we need, of course, we need a banner where we display everything, or where we display multiple templates, details, and everything, right? So um, let's first of all, we need to think about the menu structure and everything. So we don't need to get into too much details, but let's start the structure. Think about the outline structure. So I'll give you a rough idea here. I'll be needing a header where I put logo, and of course a little bit advertisement. So, and I'll be needing a menu. So menu we need, right? We need a drop-down menu where we can showcase our about us, what's our website, blah blah blah, and we're going to showcase we're going to say places, which means someone clicks on places. Sorry, it will list out all the places. They can simply select the place, and they can watch. They can check the temple, blah blah blah. So the menus will be there, and so after the menu, the header, see the banner. The banner part is like we will showcase here the temple, new temples added, or maybe a new events, grand events. We'll showcase the grand events happening all over the world, like not only all over the India. Like let's say if something is happening, a grand event is happening in the somewhere in India about the temple, we will add it here in the banner, add it here in this, basically the banner. So next, what is the next point? The banner. So okay, I'll be having some. Okay, I'll say three column structured category wise thumbnails, right? So this is what I have in mind. I know it's hard to imagine. I mean, it's hard to picturize the template using the text, but I'm just doing it for my purpose so that I can able to develop it easily while I'm doing it. So on the right side, you will be getting events, not events, about new temple added details. I think middle, I'll say middle. I think I'll go like this. I'll remove this. Left, I need something. It's all the famous temples. List top 5. Or whatever, after middle, right. I just wanted to say all new events happening, latest 10 new events happen. Okay. And here at the bottom, I'll display places. So where this section is basically, display all the districts. I don't know, I couldn't think right now. So, but anyway, that's my next section and this footer section. So maybe I'll add up more in the coming session, since we're going to use these website or this website as our source. Let's develop this. So whatever we need a validation, we might need a validation, we might need a form, we might need a responsive website. So basically I'm going to develop a whole full-fledged complete website with a multiple number of pages. So first I'm going to develop a pure static web page. Once I'm done with this, I'll go for a back-end work. So basically until then our session might be closed. So anyway, let's go to let's start working with. Okay, can you hear me, Swati? Guys, can you hear my voice, everyone? Anyway, let's do. So first of all, before building any website, all we need to do is a proper structuring our website. 1 second. Okay, here, Goody Kantalu. So in this, I'll say resources. So this is not a project folder. This is where I'm going to put all my resource files where we need, like, where I'll be adding, right? So I mean, I might need, I might not need. I'll just keep it as a backup or storage point for my whole website. And this is a project folder, images, styles. So from now onwards, I'll be using this Notepad++. Since I made you to work with a notepad, I think you're pretty much comfortable in writing code right now. So you can use Notepad++, install Notepad++. It's an open source, so you can use it. So now to start with HTML5 structure, I'll go here. So from now onwards, you should be a little faster than usual. So okay, Alt F, save as, all types, Goody Kantalu. I'm saying index.html since this is a root project folder. So we will see the colors and everything after saving the file only in Notepad++. So now the Notepad++ can recognize what is the attribute, what is tag, what is value, so that displays the color accordingly. So this is one of the easy and simple editor you can use. Of course, there are hundreds of open source. You can use whichever you like. But I'll be using this. So now, first of all, I need a header and I need a whole body structure, right? First, I need to wrap up everything in single content element. Let's say I'm going to use the div again id is equal to. So you might be thinking, since we are using HTML5, why don't we use section tag? Why don't we use article tag? Something like that. But see, basically, it depends. Whenever you use, you can use. But here I'm trying to take a whole block and put in that block I'm dividing the sections. So basically in placing the things in one section, let's say in the left section, in the content, in the main content, if I want a specific section, I'll just mention like, hey, this is a category section, this is a temple section, uh, event section, something like that. So I'll divide those sections into sections, but I'll create, of course, a main div. So wrapper content wrapper, or whatever. So first of all, also I need one more thing called style. So not style tag, it's a link tag. So href is equal to css slash styles dot css. Type is equal to text slash css. Relation is equal to style sheet. Now, so here we go. Goody Gantalu. Right. So now basically, why we use title to display in the tab section, like to display in the browser title. If you give title over here, you will see here. This is where you see the title, HTML page for structure. That's where you see the title. Anyway, so I need a CSS file since I have not yet created one, and then just just open the new file and just file save as, and saying that get into CSS file. And I named it as a style.css in linking, so I just saved as sign. And also save as, and I need a JS file. I'll just enter into the JS. I'll say JavaScript. Excuse me. JavaScript. One second. JavaScript.js. So basically, I'm just saving the JS file also here, so that we can write whatever the JavaScript inside JS file. I'll say um, JScript or whatever. JScript, of course, and .js. Extension is the most important thing that which we need to give. So I just give an extension and save the file. Now, as you can see, the structure, the whole website structure is quite simple. So this is website index file, styles, JS, images. What is this resources file? This is an extra folder which we not use in the project. This is basically to store our images downloaded from the internet, or editing or whatever it is. So we will put all the uh, junk here in this folder, in the resource folder. So this is how you need to structurize your website before you're working with anything. So once I'm done with the structure, so I have an index, I have a HTML file, style CSS, which is linked to HTML file, and JS, which is not yet linked to JS, so linked to HTML file. So how can I link it? Using script tag. If you want to link JavaScript, use always script tag, text slash JavaScript. So for JavaScript tag, for script tag, src is the one. So JS slash jscript.js. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Close it. Oh, I'm sorry today. Close it. So now I've created a script tag where I have two attributes. One is the type is equal to text as JavaScript, which I'm saying that hey, whatever the file I'm linking through the script tag is going to be a JavaScript file. And next another tag is source, which is the path of the script file you want to give a link. So here's the thing. Most people put JavaScript files at the bottom also, at the bottom of the website. So the header part is the most important section where you put all the JavaScript files, CSS files, meta tag files, everything. But some people will put JavaScript files at the bottom of the page also. Because if there are 15 JavaScript files, imagine how much time it will take to load the whole JavaScript files. So if there is a functionality inside of that website happening after click, so at that time I think it's not a good idea to put it to the top because the website will load very slowly. If you put it at the bottom, what happens when the website, the DOM structure, folder structure will load properly and simultaneously the JavaScript files will load, after the loading the Java, after the loading the website content. Sometimes if the website content is dependent on specific JavaScript or something, we will use that JavaScript at the top and the remaining JavaScript files at the bottom so that these files will load after the page completely loads. So in that way, the user no need to wait until the JavaScript file is completely loaded. So they'll they just watch the content, and after whatever the performance, whatever the actions they do, those actions can be triggered by the JavaScript, might be triggered by the JavaScript which are given at the bottom. So basically we're trying to give a less content to load for the first until the main content loads. So that's a kind of a small performance technique. You might, so whenever if you see anywhere the JavaScript is at the bottom of the page, just don't wonder. It's natural, so it's fine. Most of the people are using it. So there is a rule like don't use outside the header head tag JavaScript files, but no one, most of the people don't follow because the performance issues. So anyway, it can be done and it can be used and without having any issues, but since our website is very basic website, I don't think we need that, so we can just go with it whatever we have. I can put it in the header tag itself. What? Sorry. So that's how we use the data. So let's wrap the content. So why we use the wrap content? So I want to align the center, align my website to the center. So I'll just give the wrapper content. Here I'll just give a wrapper content. Since I have given an ID, I'm using hash. I think you know about that. So now let's go to, I'll say I need a width of 1300 pixels based on our existing resolutions. I'm taking the width around 1300 pixels and I'll say margin auto. So this is the first the outline of the website. I mean the wrapping of the website. We're just wrapping it inside the wrapper content and giving the width 1300 pixels and margin auto. So now let's take thought of our website, and this is our concept, right? What is the header and logo and advertisement? Okay. So now first of all, I need to structurize my HTML page. So first of all, I need to think about what are the HTML5 tags. So because I'm going to use HTML5 page structure, so first I need to think about HTML5 tags. So can someone tell me what are the latest 5 tags which are available for us right now? Anyone? Have anyone gone through the tags? I I just asked something like that because I understand. I need to know whether you're reading or not. Okay. Anyone? Can someone immediately type it over for me? Just Okay, so I'm going to continue, but meanwhile, you can Google and type it over there in the chat. So we have a, let's try. Other than section, we have one more HTML5 tags. Yeah, go on, don't stop. Please keep on typing all the latest tags which are available in the HTML5. So we will use those tags in our website. So there are two tags most of people will confuse, like basically when to use which is inside and what is inside, like whether you to use section as a, inside that tag or graphic caption, article, aside, section, footer. And there is a tag called main. We can use main tag for the main website. Okay, now main, yes. Go on. Here only I'm showing everything. Okay, so now since I have a main tag, right? So I have a figure caption, which I'm going to use it, of course. I have a side, section, footer. Okay, let's take a main tag. So main tag is, I'm using this main tag to put my all the content in this main, like, let's say. So now my whole website is going to be in this main tag, so that my whole website except footer. So whatever the content I'm putting inside this main, like header content, whatever the main content, everything inside, like articles, section, everything, I'm going to put it in the main tag. And I'm going to take one more tag called footer. So which means whatever the footer content which I want to put, I'm going to place it in the footer. So since I have divided my website into two sections, one is the main content and the footer content. So now the crawlers, whoever whichever the engine crawlers coming to our website, they'll understand easily. Okay, all the main content is in the main tag, all the footer content is in the footer tag. So it will take the proper information, whatever it needs, and it will store it in their cache or whatever it wants to do. So now in the main, we need to have again two sections, right? Two things. So one is a header. So where we are going to use for logo, navigation, and everything. So do we have a header tag here in HTML5? Okay. So we have header tag, yes. Header. And go here, header start, header close. Good question. So, but entire thing would be in a div wrapper content, right? So is this necessary if we take a main tag? Yes. It's not about the necessary or not necessary. You don't need to take any tag also. You can develop using only divs. So div ID wrapper content is my purpose. So I just wanted to control the whole website at single tag. If you want to control the whole website using main tag, that is fine. But you can put the footer tag inside the main tag. There is no rule that we need to put the footer tag outside the main tag. So you take the main tag as your whole website, div, and then work with it. But for my convenience, for my understanding, anyone can be taken. What do you mean by anyone can be taken? Is it anything can be taken? Yes, either div or main. Here's the thing. When a crawler enters into your website, first it will uh, run through your website from the line number 1, right? So when it comes to 14, it says div ID is equal to wrapper content. It won't understand anything. It will never understand anything what inside that content. But the minute it sees the main tag, it will understand, okay, the main content starts from here. So that's the reason we are using the main tag. So you can control main, you can write whatever the CSS you want to the main tag, which means you can simply ignore wrapper content tag and write main tag and write the CSS to the main tag directly. Give ID to the main tag, ID wrapper content, you can do that. Here, for my convenience, I might need for padding or margin an extra div also. So I might need it. So that's the reason I'm taking an extra div inside main, outside main. I'm basically the main. I'm taking the main inside another div, so that if I give a margin or padding to my wrapper content, the main content won't disturb, so that I can play whatever I want with outside. Basically for the background and everything. Is that okay? Understood? Okay. Fine. Let's go to it's a header close. Sorry. So open and close is very important. Please make sure that you open the tag and first you close the tag and then write whatever the content you want. So let's get into main thing. So first of all, I have two things here. One is a logo and the website name, and other is a menu navigation. So here I want the logo to be displayed on the first row and the navigation in the second row. This is my website thought. If you see any other website, you just follow the same strategy. You don't need to follow the same thing, but this is like now what we discussed, right? Since we don't have a template, we don't have a luxury of designing template, time of designing template. So I took I've given you a brief introduction of, how the website is going to be. If any designers are there, they can design it and give it to me by tomorrow. That's really good. So we can really work with it. But anyway, let's go on. And now let's go header. I'll just take a div, blah blah blah. I'll take a class and logo. You don't need to take every time the HTML5 element or something like that. So it purely depends on what you really need. So I say this is a logo section because all the logo will be there. Okay. What is this? Yeah, you can use that way also. Like basically, you can put header outside the main. You are separating the main content from the header like this. This is a suggestion given by Srinivas who joined recently. You can use so basically, yeah, maybe this is a proper way to divide the content, but sometimes I just wanted the it's we can place the header tag inside the main tag and use it. So it will take it will still take the high priority since it is in the main tag, but maybe it makes sense. So that's the reason I'm just sticking with this. That's fine. You can take the header outside the main and put it whatever you want inside there and play with the main tag separately. I think that's a good suggestion. Yeah, sometimes you missed your main things, but still it's okay. You can give the main tag header tag inside the main. Now I'm going to use the navigation tag here. So there is a difference between a navigation tag in header. There is a difference between navigation tag inside main, and there's a difference between a navigation tag inside the footer. So you might be thinking like navigation tag can be given in only in the header tag. No, you can give anywhere else in the content. So, but the crawler or whatever the programming crawler, whichever the search engine comes to a website, it will capture the proper data. Like say if the navigation is in the header section, it will take as a highest priority. So it will take This is the main menu side, so it will capture all its data and store it in its cache as a main menu. And if you put it inside the main, again, if you put aside tag, mostly people use this aside tag. This is side navigation, which means this will be considered as a second level of navigation. And if you put something in the footer, it will take as a footer navigation. So this is easy to the browser, to the crawlers, or any other programs which are coming to our website to capture the data to understand. It's because they write their own all these scripts just based on these new latest tags. So when you are selecting these tags, you should be more careful, and maybe let's say go through their algorithms, and you can really write a better HTML5 structure. So sometimes a few search engines work in a different way. So if you want to target a specific search engine, then you need to read a little bit about that search engine, how it really exactly works, how it search for the content and take the information. So you don't need to read whole the chapters, but they give you a rough idea on how the search engine works. So in that way, you can build a really robust website with respect to search engine optimization. So anyway, let's get into our main thing, logo section, and our navigation. So inside navigation, usually we use eval li for the list, like that. So here, li, control C, control V, control V. Oops, control V. So this is my sort of website, like home. This is where about us. Search is the main thing in my website, which means if they click on search, they can search with filters, or which I'm going to provide. So which means they can come to my website and they can search based on the place, based on the district, state, mandal, whatever the village, and also based on the uh, god, goddess, I mean, whatever the criteria, I can literally filter everything. So which I'm going to provide all those filters in this search page. So that is search, home, about us, search, and maybe I'll say places, events. Events is the most happening thing. I'll just take one more thing. Pujas, whatever the puja happening in whichever the temple. If they click here, they can see everything. And contact. We'll contact the proper administration, of course, using contact, and provide one more section called careers. So what is this career? Like if there is a job in some temple or something like that, we will provide here. So it's a job portal for dedicated to devotional people, where they can live and survive, they can search through. So this is the concept of this is my one of my concepts. So this is how you know there are a lot of hundreds of websites already, but I just found a catchy name called goodigantalu.com. So I'm just trying to build a website for in that way, so that we can make it much better. So this is how I started. Like I took a navigation, and of course that is the logo section there. I think I need to put this outside this navigation logo section, because I just want this navigation as a separate row. So now this is the logo section. Okay, inside the logo, I'll take an image. It has not been yet. I have not yet designed any logo. I think by tomorrow I'll come up with something. My source is equal to images slash logo.png. Since we don't have anything, we won't see anything. Always remember, alt tag is the most important tag for your image tag. alt attribute is the most important attribute for your image tag. Whenever you write something, whenever you use image tag, always give alt tag. So this is the best. Sometimes if there is a delay in image loading, or if there is an issue with the if there is any issue with the image loading, or any issue with the image path which you gave. So what happens is the search engine or the website, even the browsers will show alt information. Like here, website logo supposed to come, which is website logo is not displaying. I mean, here website logo, it will display as the website logo if the image is not available. So maybe let's try and check. Yeah, right click, open with, go here, Google. See, since the image is not loading, but I'm able to see the text. I'm able to see the text and what is exactly there supposed to be. You might wonder, is it going to display even the image also available? No, it is not going to display if the image is available. Okay, so this is the most important thing that we need to remember. And also this is a W3 or validator, one of the main key thing. Like if you put this, it won't show wrong in validator. So we have a validator to check our HTML content, which is right, which is wrong. So what to use, what not to use, and everything. If you try to open the website in that validator, and you will learn many things with respect to browser compatibility issues. So let's take this logo. Yeah, done. So here I want some ad to be displayed right next to the logo. So how can I do that? So since we have already discussed about CSS, right? So we know a lot of CSS stuff right now. We can really play with it. So I'm going to take it as a logo section, blah, blah, blah. Go here, style, go here, logo section, dot logo section, open, close. So now here, I'm just going to take an image saying that, hey, align to the left. Alright, I'm asking this guy to align to the left. So now I'm going to take one more div. So where I'm going to add my div class is equal to advertise. Advertise header or whatever. One second. Advertise one. Maybe advertise HT. Do something like that, which means HDR, which means header. So I'm trying to minimize the name of the class. So make sure not to use the capital. This is the naming convention which we use for class or ID anything. Try not to start with the capital letters. Try not to start with the numbers, and try to use as smallest as you can, but meaningful. So it's easy to avoid any using, and also try not to use any um, predefined tags or predefined attributes, predefined the function names and all in the class, because when you are using JavaScript, it's going to be a hectic job for you if you don't follow these naming conventions. Or even if you're going to use, sometimes you might not even do a CSS sites also if you don't use a proper name. So please use a proper name, and make sure not to use any existing predefined tags or functions or any other stuff. Don't start with numbers. You can use number at the end or in the middle or something like that, or you can use underscore and number, whatever you want. But don't start with number, don't start with capital letters. Try avoid capital letters completely. So, but of course I did here. Yeah, I'll just say remove that. I want to don't use capital letters at all in the name for the CSS. It's a good thing. Now I'm going to use advertise section, logo section. Here, go here, open and close. Now, since we have I know where to write, I'll say for light. So I want this advertisement to be displayed to the right side of my website. Okay. Okay, Srinivas. Anchor tag, yeah, we will use it slowly, not now. I mean, whenever we give a link. So since we're not giving any link, we don't use. And camel case, yeah, we can use, but I'm giving my own suggestions with my experience. So not to use capital letters. I highly recommend not to use capital letters, but yeah, maybe it's quite easy to understand to give a capital letters in a mail, but I prefer not to use capital letters. Instead, if you want to separate the things, you can use wrapper underscore content. It makes sense, right? Now I'll go here, I'll just change it. Yeah. Now let's do this, go here, come here, refresh the page, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you don't see anything because we have not written anything inside this advertisement. So let's try to get some content. Maybe I'll say my first advertisement will come here. Done. So here, oh, one second, something is wrong here. Which one? Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. So we need to, not a folder. So I think I'll change it to CSS only. Go here, thanks Sarita. CSS. Go here. S. Go here and CSS. Just give me one moment. Yeah. CSS slash styles.css. And close this. Yes, I want to save this. No. Go here. Yeah. Awesome. Spell mistake. So, yeah. Refresh the page. Now it works. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sarita. Okay, so that's how we need to create. First of all, as you can see, I've taken width for the content, but I've not taken width for the header section, right? So that's the reason we're not able to see it. So now I'm going to take a width for header section. So take a header tag and go here, header open close, and I'll say width 1300 pixels. I'm going to take a height a little bit. I'll say auto, since because we have a logo section, two sections inside the header, logo section and menu section, since we're not sure how much height they are both are they're going to take. So now I'm going to say, so to make sure the proper alignment, I'll say after the header, this logo section will come. So we need to give a height and width properly for every section. So it will avoid any issues with the browsers. I'll just width 1300 pixels. Height, I'll just go for 100 pixels. I might use some padding for the logos and everything in the future, so I'll just give only 100 pixels. If I give even the padding for the logos, it might come to 120, 130 or something like that. Okay, share it. Forgot the password. Yeah, done. Happy? Okay. Just give me 1 second. Something wrong with my notepad, I guess. I should have opened it using it. Beautiful. I think I lost all my Do we have anything here? Oops. Excellent. So I'm going to rewrite all those stuff. For